All right. So I guess, if you can sum up, what do you say were your like biggest success factors? And I know you already talked a little bit about it, but maybe also your habits that someone can do as well to really become successful or get where they want to be.
So, I mean, I guess to make this short, I would break it down as to what you do and who you are, right? So everything I talk about, I do, right? And so, you know, that builds credibility, especially if you always keep your word and treat people with respect. And so those things, I attend to those things. I work very hard on developing myself. And anyone who watches this, that is one of the biggest takeaways I hope you get, that you've got to invest time in yourself and resources in growing and developing yourself. I'm sorry, I just got distracted by something in my environment. You were asking me, what are the success factors, right?
Yes.
So doing and being, you want to make sure that you are taking care of yourself physically because you have to, that you are taking care of your relationships because you have to, and that you are consistently working your business every day. And as a result, doing the things I mentioned for that new person, that's what you do every day, right? You make contacts and you develop yourself at the same time and learn, and then that's what happens, right? So two things happen in this process. One is that you are a living, breathing example of what you're talking about. And so even the people that say no to you right away, which most people will, they're going to follow you. They're going to watch you. They're going to see. Are you walking your talk, right? Are you doing the stuff you're talking about? How's your life changing? Many of you are walking around, your life is miserable because you're not doing stuff. You're not taking care of yourself. And then you're saying, hey, how about this great thing? And then you're like, really? I mean, really? And so, you know, over time, your life speaks for itself. And so if you do the fundamentals every day in all those categories, I mean, that's what I call 3 circles living, right? That's the whole platform for how I work, how I live, what I teach. And as a result, you know, most doors will open for me, right? Because most people are curious, right? What do you do? How do you do it? What, you know, I mean, and that's not because I'm special. It's just because I'm consistent, right? So consistency is important. Patience is important. Nothing of value is ever going to come to you overnight. And if you're looking for stuff overnight, you're going to be looking until the day that you're at a point in your life when you're no longer capable of doing stuff. And that's when you're going to look back and go, gosh, I could have done so many things, but I was hoping it came easy, and nothing comes. And, you know, so success factors are not difficult. They are being consistent, being patient, working the fundamentals every day, and letting your life be representative, right? You walk into my kitchen, there are piles of Lifeplus products. Why? Because I use piles of Lifeplus products, right? And, you know, I talk about relationships, so I invest in mine. I talk about your health, I invest in mine. I talk about personal development because I invest in mine, right? And so people see the result of that, right? Which is attractive to people. Now, I'm not talking about being attractive like handsome or pretty. I'm talking about being an attractive human being, having the energy, the positive energy, the vibration of you know, not rose-colored glasses positive, but a positive countenance where when you show up, people can feel you, right? They feel you when you're living that kind of way. And that's what this community is all about. That's why I commonly say, you know, products and opportunity, those are just the top thing. Those are the surface things that you come in through. The rest is the gravy, right? It's building a life, and a life that, well, like I said, I never would have imagined that I'd be living the life that I live. You know, if I live exactly how I want to live, where I want to live, doing what I want to do. I mean, takes a while to get there, you know, but that's what this can do for you. And, you know, if you have a better path, do it. But this is, you know, and, you know, again, this is part of everything I do. You know, even when I go into a corporation, I don't talk about Lifeplus because that wouldn't be the right thing for me to do, you know, but when I introduce myself, I say, you know, and I have a nutritional supplement business and I teach the 3 circles. And what do you think people naturally ask me?
Yeah.
How come you're 60 years old and you're in this kind of shape? You know, what can you tell me more about your products? Can you tell me, you know, but meanwhile, I'm teaching them, you know, time usage and people skills and the things that you learn all that stuff here, right? I mean, it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool thing.
Yeah, what you learn here on top of everything else, like you said, the products and opportunities, just the surface, you really want to dig deeper. If you have the chance, you really want to dig deeper and take the time to do it. And then overnight success, if you look at anything, there's no overnight success. There's always a journey before that. So you just have to ask for that, and ask that because it's worthwhile to ask for that journey too.
No question. No question.
So, all right, I know we're coming up on the hour, but before we close, like, do you have any tips, any advice that you definitely want the viewers to hear, some wise words from you?
So, geez. So just think about it like this. Whatever it is that you really feel in your heart you want to do in your life, you have to know this. That is never going to go away. You have to address it. And this business, I don't even like using the word business, but let's just say this business, this community, and what it does for you will help that happen for you. Right? I mean, and if it's to build something so that you can then completely chase that thing, great. If it's to build something that supports the movement of that, great. But life is short. You have no idea how long you're here. You have no idea how long you're going to be able to do what's in front of you to do. Tomorrow is a day for losers. Right? Today, right? Today is the day that you have, and you got to take chances on yourself. You got to bet on yourself, and you have to understand that you're worth it. But you also have to understand that the people you love, they're worth it. And if you have a hard time doing, because if you don't chase the thing that's in your heart, they're going to suffer. They're going to suffer because you're going to deal with that. You're going to deal with that hole, right? And some of you who are watching this, you already know what I'm talking about. And some of you haven't gotten that yet, right? Right now, it's just a little tiny ache, right? You're just starting to think about, maybe I want to do this. Maybe I want to do that. This can either be your means to an end, or it can be the end, or it can be the partnership in growing you to take you to the thing that you want to do. It can serve you in any part of your life, but it's not going to do anything unless you do, right? So you will have to work, right? But you can do it. There will be, whatever your situation, whatever your circumstance, whatever your challenge, whatever your difficulty, there are people all over our community who have overcome something harder and are living a better life for having been here. And so I really hope that something in this story helps you, because I've seen it up close. Life is short, and you don't want to waste a day, not a day. So that's probably enough. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you so much. I'm not going to say anything else because that was just beautiful, and beautiful words to live by. So thank you so much for your time, and until next time.
Thanks for doing this, Chris. I appreciate it.
Of course. Happy to.
All right. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, guys.